What's up? This is Hdnews Tech here. So, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe, comment, like below, and like this video. So, sorry for not uploading for a while. I haven't done with issues. This is the boots I bought that were waterproof, that were 9.5 for like $50. I guess they're missing at work. And I've been having issues. I had an ultrasound down on my stomach. Something in there. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It hurts a little. And then that was like a month ago. That came back. Don't think it's a hernia now. Where I did the CAT scan with the contrast, and I had to be off my metformin for at least a few days prior and 2 days after. So I had to watch my carbs and take my sugar more than usual at times. Still have to check my sugar when I eat something, but it's looking better. But I had the contrast, and still, like, they had the results within an hour, and then they called us like, we don't know what it is. Something is growing in there basically, and I don't know what it is. It's annoying, but I have to deal with it. And yeah, so I got my Coke Zero, of course, and while having trouble, and my sugars weren't that bad really. I mean, they were never above 180. That I don't think even that really after I ate, being off it for a while. So I could have improved for sure, but I had to get off it just for the scan to be better. And I couldn't, because since I had that contrast, that wherever radiation they put in you, I couldn't be on it because it would cause complications, and I had to drink a lot of water to flush it out. And yeah, and plus I went over my data cap once again, so I'm having to pay like 65 something probably, or higher if I reach another 100 gigabytes of data to use. And apparently I used it when I was on my computer. I've just been watching YouTube. I haven't been really downloading nothing. And I rarely use my computer to upload. I just use my phone to upload from the network, but not Wi-Fi, but the cellular network, where it's truly unlimited. And I went to the data cap, so now I have to pay another $10 to the company, which they're not really good rated. They're not real good, and a lot of people hate them, and I would too, because data caps are completely ridiculous in this current age of society and having this huge COVID outbreak that's still going on, and us having to be away from people, and they work from home, and it's just ridiculous to have these data caps and these huge limitations that we have to deal with. And I honestly think there shouldn't be a data cap, but since we have been in trouble with this pandemic and it hasn't went away, and there's been every now and then I think a death from the vaccine, I just been holding it off. It just ain't worth it. And who knows if I caught this stupid thing in the first place, because there was like a period of like 8-9 weeks where I lost my smell, and apparently I had an upper respiratory infection. But soon after I had that, I definitely had some high chest congestion, pretty hard. I'm taking a lot of vitamin C basically to boost the system, and even my regular inhalers weren't doing as good as they should have. But I ended up having to get using some of that chest congestion, since I had that liver disease in the past, the bleeding disease. And who knows if I already had it in my system and I contracted it somewhere when I was down there in Florida, for a week or so. On beaches, likely to contract, because that's where a lot of the Florida outbreak happened last year. I was on the beaches, double coughing, and I could inhale a little bit of the particles, enough to get me infected, and I did feel ill after a little coughing after a couple of days of exposure. So I possibly had it in my system, and I'm thinking I really wanted to get tested, see if I had the antibodies. I know I did a rapid test recently because someone possibly had it, and I had a runny nose and a little bit of congestion, but it came back negative. So I don't have COVID. I could have had it for a matter of weeks and then just got over it. I mean, it healed like that for the lungs, but the nose took the longest to get back. And I mean, it took a while for me to breathed better. By March, I was just fine. So apparently in January I got back, and Florida was just exploding with cases. And if I had it, I must have been lucky because I don't know what to say. So yeah, haven't caught it again, I guess, or wherever they call it now these days. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.